to always start with this song just as a way to call in the ancestors, get a little grounded, get a feel for the room. This is called On the Line. So I come from a family of songwriters. My grandfather, H.T., was a songwriter. And I found out the night before his funeral that a lot of the songs he was singing in church were songs that he wrote. He used to sing in a gospel quartet. And my dad did as well. So that song for me is a way to just kind of connect with Grandpa H.T. He couldn't remember all of our names, so we were all called Sugarfoot. That's okay, Sugarfoot. Don't worry about nothing. But in April this past year, I released an album called Legacy, and it's all about my family's journey, with an understanding that when I speak of my family's journey through this country, from enslavement to freedom to land ownership to me today, understanding that this is also the story of America. So, I am the daughter of Hawthorne and Betty Armstrong. I am the grandchild of Al Marie and Moses Boyd, Eva Kennedy and Hawthorne Armstrong. I'm the great-grandchild of Sidney and Willie James, Cornelius and Ebenezer Kennedy. I am the great-great-grandchild of Patsy Irby, and the great-great-great-grandchild of Margaret and Henry Irby. For every seed that great-great-great-grandma planted in the land that she purchased upon her freedom, every grain of soil that she tended to, I stand here today on this microphone to tell her story, which is ours. I am her song. I am the echo. No, you can't see the house through the trees. All around it, the roots buried deep. I can still feel your presence on this land, and the wind in the trees is the touch of your hand. You are a song. I am the echo wherever I am. It's 'cause you dared to go. You dug the land so I could grow. You are the song. I am the echo. Ooh, I am the echo. All that's left of a life is a stone. Yeah. No one knows all the stories it holds. No one knows your name, but you made your mark. And the blood that was shed still beats strong in my heart. You are a song. I am the echo wherever I am. It's 'cause you dared to go. You dug the land so I could grow. You are the song. I am the echo. Ooh, I am the echo. The words that you speak, it's an echo. It's an echo. When you plant that seed, it's an echo. It's an echo. Oh, when you love real deep, it's an echo. It's an echo. Yeah. That you gave to me, yes, echo. You are the song. I am the echo wherever I am. It's 'cause you Yeah, I'm grateful to come from the women that I come from. I have behind me some photos of my family, and many thanks to the crew here at NMAAM for putting up with me in my videos. So at some point, you're going to see some photos of my great-grandmother, my great-great-great-grandma Margaret. And great-great-great-grandma Margaret, she has a story where she heard the cannons of Sherman come in to South Carolina, to Fairfield County. She remembers 2 Confederate soldiers snatching gold earrings out of her ears, and that's why she had the splits in her ears, as my mother remembered. She lived to be over 100, but of course the newspapers got it wrong. There was a lovely article written about her. She was the last enslaved, Negro that they saw pass away in Fairfield County, and so there was a whole article written about her. But what I'm grateful for is that this woman was someone who was blind, but nobody knew. For all the years that she took care of the same family, even after her enslavement, she did so while blind. Her great-grandchild was my great-grandmother Margaret. My great-grandma Sydney. Now, great-grandma Sydney lived to be about 105 years old. She was mad about those last 15 years of her life. Grandma Sydney was one that would go out in the yard, and when my allergies were bad, she would pick grass and boil it down into a tea and make me drink it. One summer, I thought she was trying to kill me because she gave me a spoonful of this yellow stuff that tasted like dirt. Turns out it was turmeric before it was a fad. But Grandma had so many remedies in so few words. So when we would ask her how she doing today, we could never say I love you or goodbye. It was always take care and see you later. But towards the end of her life, Grandma, how you doing today? She'd say, I'm just waiting on the Lord, baby. I'm just waiting on the Lord. On the South Carolina road, over 100 acres and the stories untold. Now with that story you could speak of all the joy, pain, and loss it seemed. From the riverbed to the churchyard, whole town toiled those acres hard, working night and day with his 2 hands. He was building more than houses on that land. He was waiting on the Lord. He was waiting on the Lord, waiting on the Lord to show the way. Now what Sydney James used those acres for was her sanctuary, pharmacy, and grocery store. Working night and day with her 2 hands, she was sowing a legacy on that land. She was blessed and highly favored, 105 long years, stubborn, willing, and able. She took her rest from that land, singing precious Lord, please take my hand, waiting on the Lord. She was waiting on the Lord, waiting on the Lord to show her. She was waiting on the Lord, waiting on the Lord. She was waiting on the Lord, waiting on the Lord to show her. Children have grown and moved away, each one weary, those who take and take. Some walk by sight, some walk by faith. Some fight to forgive, they just give a little grace. When it's home that they miss, they taste the bittersweet soil on their lips. They're all doing the best that they can to keep building that legacy on that land. show you. They're all waiting on the Lord, waiting. Ooh, yeah, waiting on the Lord, waiting on the Lord to show you. Waiting on the Lord to show you. No. Oh, thanks, y'all. I wish I had Grandma right now because last week I was in Oregon teaching at a camp for Sisters Folk Fest. And I discovered I'm allergic to pine trees and ponderosa pines and junipers and aspens, trees we don't have here. And the whole time I was like, I just need Grandma Sydney to make me a tea out of these branches. But I'm still struggling with the Oregon air followed me here. So I was lucky that I grew up only 45 minutes away from my grandparents. In the summers, we would go to stay with Grandma Alma. And Grandma Alma lived at the top of the hill from Grandma Sydney. So we spent our summers just running up and down this big old hill between the grandparents' houses. We would go to Grandma Sydney for the ice cream, even though we had to make it by hand. And Grandma Alma was the one that took us to the movies. My grandpa built that house by hand. And even though I can walk in those doors and it's empty, I still hear every cry, all the laughter. I hear the joy, the grief, all that our family experienced under those roofs. They're haunted with the whispers in the walls. Ooh-hoo. 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 White beams standing tall, shadows cast on the yard. Chain link has come undone, dust settles with the sun. Don't look like much, but once it meant something to someone. Ooh-hoo. They refuse to relent to us what I want meant something to someone. Ooh, the secret's lost to lock and key. Still feel the light of the legacy, yes. Can't see the footprints in the hall. Hold on to me. I hear their whispers in the wall. Ooh, Master carries the weight of the buried with all the grieving and fighting, loving and crying. Change with the decades we fade, but we never fade away. Ooh, yeah. The secret's lost to lock and key. Still feel the light of the legacy, yeah. Can't see the footprints in the halls. Oh, they got a hold on me. I hear their whispers in the walls. No great forgiveness. The ones we have lost always within us. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. The secret's got a hold on me. I hear their whispers in the walls. Hey. Ooh, 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 ooh. Thank you. So I was able to work with the National Museum of African American Music and Culture, African American History and Culture, up in DC, to help me find names of the ancestors that I've lost. I'm grateful to have had women that have lived long in my family. My great-great-grandmother, Patsy, who's behind me right now, she lived to be about 114. My great-grandma, Sydney, was 105. We believe the great-great-great-grandma was over 100. I don't want to live that long, personally. I don't want that. Life is hard enough. The things that these women had to endure of losing their children before they moved on. I can't even imagine that pain. But I'm grateful for the experience of learning how to research. Working with the genealogist out of the museum in DC. She showed me how to look at slave schedules. And that's how we found a name, Tom. His name was unknown to me before. There's deeds that we found. And I've been able to trace my family's deeds back years. And you can see how the family lost that land, by the guise of what is legal, but was not legal. And that land in South Carolina, literally, there's a lyric I just sang about how, we could taste the bittersweet soil on our lips. My great aunt, Verna, remembers when she was living in Connecticut, she craved the dirt when she was pregnant with my cousins. She literally would go home and just ask my mom to go dig her up some red clay. She just craved the taste of the dirt. I found out that that is something that is pretty common in Southern families. I don't get it, but I think that's something kind of poetic. Where for me, South Carolina was a place I could not wait to leave. The moment I realized music could be my way out through going to college, I went far, far away, all the way to Georgia. And I went to Athens, Georgia, but it felt different, I had a little bit more culture around me. I felt like there was more opportunities for feeling accepted in Georgia. And I haven't really been back to South Carolina except for family functions and to see mom and dad and my nieces and nephew, but I'm understanding now that I'm 40-something. I want to end up back there. There's a reason we leave, right? It's so we can go and gather all the good in the world to take it back to that home place that might have harmed us. I wrote this with my friend Brittany Spencer. She spent her summers coming down from Baltimore to the Carolinas. She thought that was fun, or I couldn't wait to leave the South and go to Baltimore to hang with my cousins. We were also grateful to have Kev Mo join us on this track on the record. This is called Carolina. I can't separate the wonder from the wild. That dying tree I used to climb still got blood on the vine. I went searching for redemption, found what I was missing in the song. Searching for the magic, might be where we started long ago. No, but I'm headed south. Carolina, take me home. I don't care where or when wrong. Take me in, and on my own. Hey. Had a dream and had to go. Took me high, it took me low, and it brought me back. good? Are you searching for redemption? Do you pretend to listen anymore? No, but I'm headed south. Caroline, take me home. I don't care what all went wrong. Take me in, take me in on my own. Yes, had a dream and had to go. It took me high, it took me low, and it brought me back to you, Carolina, back to you, Carolina, yeah, Carolina, Carolina. You still feel the same, distant as a memory. Wish that I could stay, but your secrets keep me running and running. Yes, there's pain in every rock, hurt in every hill, cruel in every tree. Carolina, take me home. I don't care what all went wrong. I still belong to you. Then on my own, hey, meet me halfway on this road. We got many miles to go, and it all comes back to you. I grew up south, y'all. Carolina, take me home. I don't care what all went wrong. Take me in, take me in on my own. Yes, had a dream and had to go. It took me high, it took me low, and it brought me back to you, Carolina, back to you, Carolina, Carolina, Carolina. So behind you, you see a picture of my little brother. His name is Kelvin, excuse me. And we're 4 years apart, but my brother thinks he's 10 years older than me sometimes. But I'm grateful for the years that I was so mean to him so I could appreciate, or he could appreciate how nice I am to him now. It's something pretty special when you can make music with your siblings. And my brother and I have written together for years now, and just about every record I've put out, I make sure to have a song I've written with him on that album. And back in 2017, I had been to visit my cousin Crystal. Crystal Cotton is her name, and she's an actress out in LA. And Crystal, as far as we knew, was succeeding. She was doing great. She was a vegan bodybuilder. She was playing in doing all these competitions. She had spots on TV shows, commercials. So what we saw was someone that was thriving. But when I went out to visit her, I couldn't figure out why we were never going to her apartment, while we kept going to my hotel. And on the last day I was there, it turns out Crystal admitted to me that she had been homeless. She had an apartment, but in order to pay her bills, she had to rent out her apartment on Airbnb so other people could sleep in her bed. And she spent those evenings sleeping in her car outside the gym. That's honestly what got her started with bodybuilding, was the need to pay her rent and offer up her place on Airbnb. And I asked her, Crystal, why didn't you tell us what you were going through? She said, I knew y'all were gonna make me come back home, and I did not come this far just to come this far. So when I came home, I told my brother, Kelvin, about this. Like, dude, Crystal is, I thought we were stubborn, but she is real stubborn. And she's that cousin I was always scared of, you know. I would never want to be in a fight with her, but I would want her on my side in that fight, you know. So we wrote a nice little fight song for Crystal. This is called Coming Out Swinging. I don't play it solo too much because I have all these complicated vocal harmonies on it. Y'all just have to imagine them right now. Take me paper or plastic, charge it however you like it. If you think you know the road I'm on, you know nothing about it. Have my heart filled with hope and my chances shot down. With my back to the road, no, there's no backing now, no. No, no, things go wrong, I still can't quit. If I have one last shot left to win, I'm placing that bet on me. Yeah. I'm coming out, I'm coming out, I'm coming out. Coming out swinging, yeah. Coming out swinging, coming out swinging. Talking, walking, if you see it, you'll be it. Yeah, this hustle builds muscle. No, I won't be defeated. I learned how to get by now with my faith and my pride. Yes, I'm in it to win it. I poured my heart in this life, y'all. All in this life. And I said, I ain't throwing that towel in. No, no. Things go wrong, I still can't quit. If I have one last shot left to win, I'm placing that bet on me. Yeah. I'm coming out, I'm coming out, I'm coming out. Coming out swinging, yes. Coming out swinging, coming out swinging. I didn't come this far, only to come this far. No, no, no. I didn't come this far, only to come this far. No, 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 no. Hey. I didn't come this far, only to come this far. No, 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 no. I didn't come this far, only to come this far. Yeah, yeah. I ain't throwing that towel in. Things go wrong, I still can't quit. If I have one last shot left to win, I'm placing that bet on me. Yeah. Hey, hey, now, come on, ain't throwing that towel in. Things go wrong, I still can't quit. If I have one last shot left to win, I'm placing that bet on me. Yeah. I'm coming out, I'm coming out, I'm coming out. Coming out swinging, yes. Coming out swinging, coming out swinging. So only just a few years ago did I realize that I think I'm just destined to be someone that wants to help. All of my uncles on my father's side, every single last one of them are social workers in the prison system back in South Carolina. I just thought my Uncle Jerome liked, what we call coon dogs. He was always out hunting with his dogs. I thought that's all he did. I thought my Uncle Pat was just someone who loved the Cowboys and really liked, being involved in his temple. And then I thought my Uncle Enki was just the one that had the glass eye and told us funny stories about hunting, But all three of them are men that have worked in service of people. And for years I thought, my family doesn't get me. They don't understand what music therapy is. Music therapy was the way that I got out of South Carolina by going to Georgia. And so I spent years working in the prison system in Atlanta, working in mental health hospitals, nursing homes. Like, those are the people who taught me how to write. It was my patients. And whenever I would talk about my work, I always felt like the family was like, okay, that's cute, Kyshona. That's sweet. But I get it now. They did this work, so it wasn't anything special to them, you know. They knew how important it is to be of service. Now, I wore myself out working in mental health for all those years. And I had to take a break, and that's what brought me here to Nashville. But I've continued on doing that work. I've actually started an organization called Your Song, where we do therapeutic songwriting with people in the community. So whenever I'm touring around the country, it can feel very flighty. You know, I'm not grounded in anywhere. But when I write with these communities, then when I show up in Columbus, Ohio, I remember the song that was written there and the humans that I wrote it with. And I feel like that's the way I want to do this touring life from here on out, is leaving little song seeds. When the world is too much, sometimes you just need a little anthem, you know? Sleeping on the subway, waiting for your love to change. Second guessing the choices that you made. How you gonna keep on keeping on when you feel beaten down and your money's all gone? You keep on keeping on keeping on. It's just too much. Oh, your luck is about to change. Just too much. You got more than before you break. Just too much. Yes, I love the signs are telling me that I'm running out of time. But I gotta tell you, this week is too much, too much, too much. Ooh, just too much, yeah, too much, too much. Ooh, yeah. There's so much that one poor soul can do. Yeah, yeah. There's only so many times you can play to an empty room. Yes, how you gonna keep on keeping on when you feel beaten down and your money's all gone? How you keep on keeping on keeping on? Just too much. Hold on, your luck is about to change. Just too much. You got more than before you break. Just too much. Yes, I love the signs are telling me that I'm running out of time. But I gotta tell you, this week is too much. Yeah, yeah, yes. Now, ooh, when it gets harder, hold on just a little longer. Ooh, just before the dawn, yes. You know it gets darker. Ooh, when it gets harder, hold on just a little longer. Ooh, just before the dawn, yes. You know it gets darker. Ooh, when it gets harder, hold on just a little longer. Ooh, just before the dawn, yeah. You know it gets darker, darker, darker. Ooh, yeah. Just too much. Hold on, your luck is about to change. Just too much. You got more than before you breathe. Just too much. Yes, I love the signs are telling me that I'm running out of time. But I gotta tell you, this week is too much, too much, too much. Ooh, just too much, yeah. It's too much. Ooh, yes, I said it's just too much. Ooh, anybody else need that as a hand? I'm going to end our time here with just this reminder that when I'm speaking of legacy, I know I'm talking about those that came before, but I always like to remind people that we are a living legacy right now, and the steps that you walk through this world, how you interact with people, how you leave them feeling, that is your legacy. And so I always ask, what is the feeling? How do you want to leave people feeling? I lost my grandmother a year ago this week. She was the last elder that we had. And it's with her voice that I end my legacy album. Something I've come to understand is that when our loved ones leave this earth, their love does not leave. It's here still. And all you have to do to access that love is to remember them, remember their smiles, picture them in your mind's eye. You are always covered. They are guiding your steps. Hands over your eyes, make believe it's night. There's power in the loop that plays inside your mind. And if your worst fear is all you ever hear, maybe the truth is a lie in disguise. You are covered. Feel you're running out of time. Don't be concerned. You are covered by the ones you love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. When we try to speak, we fall back into the repeat. Follow the lead of the friends who move your feet, who take you higher, tell you to dance with your desire, remind you the fire you have isn't burning out. You are covered by the ones you love. Covered by the sun, covered by the moon, covered by the light inside you, even when there's no proof. Covered by the wind coming in again, just to tell you, you don't have to compromise. Haven't you heard? You are covered. Feel you're running out of time. Don't be consumed. You are covered. You are covered. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thanks y'all for listening. My name is Kyshona. You can find me at Kyshona.com. You can find my organization at yoursong.org. Take care of one another.